What's good, boys? Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Saturday's slate, my favorite PrizePicks entry. We crushed it last week, just dominated PrizePicks. So with college football, I really like college football because good teams tend to stay consistent, especially ones that have been together for more than a few years, kind of like in a Michigan, for example. So college football I like a lot, but I really like the slate I built today for you guys. And again, I like to give you guys kind of evidence to why I do these picks. I'm going to show you guys some data with it, and you guys can choose to ride or not. But real quickly, thank you guys all so much for the support. Just want to let you guys know I did open a Discord, so if you guys want just to dope community, we're going to start over there and all that stuff. Click that Discord link down below. And then, pretty lit. NFL picks will be, I think I'm going to do 2 videos on NFL picks, a Sunday night game, and then just like a regular slate game. So make sure you guys stay on the lookout for that. Going to be a ton of fun. But yeah, let's go ahead and ride right here. So my first pick that we're going to go ahead and roll with is Quinn Ewers. I really like his passing yards over. So they're playing Oklahoma. Probably the biggest rivalry for those two, I would say. And let's take a look at Quinn this year. Bro's been crushing it. I don't really care too much about the Wyoming game. That was a dud of a game. I think they were tied at halftime and they came back in the fourth quarter. Just absolute dud of a game. Scratch that off the board here. 293 against Baylor. The big ones here that I like is Alabama and Kansas, though. And Kansas I like because it was an absolute blowout and he still threw for 325. I think this game is going to be more closer to Alabama. Oklahoma's looked good this year. I think it's going to be like a 34-24 game. They're probably going to win by 10 is my guess. Or it's going to be close. I think the spread's 6.5. So regardless, I like Quinn in close games. I think he's going to be throwing a ton. And 295 to me, I like it. I don't know if it's bait, but I like Quinn at 295. I think it's good for a rivalry game. And yeah, so that's my logic on Quinn there. Next up, we got Jayden Daniels for LSU. He is going against Mizzou. And kind of similar thing here with Jayden Daniels. He's just been absolutely lighting it up last week against Ole Miss. I think that game went into overtime, if I'm not mistaken. So that was for 4-14. So kind of there's a asterisk on that right there. So ignore that game. I take a look at the other games. Arkansas, LSU's been severely underperforming. And so if they're underperforming and he's still throwing 300 yards, I like him at 302 against Mizzou. I think it's going to be similar to how Quinn Ewers played against Kansas last week. Just a lot of they're going to show some dominance. Mizzou's a good team, but I think LSU's going to kind of establish himself this week. And then after Jayden Daniels, again, I like the over on that. We're going to go to my favorite guy. I think one of the most underrated, bro, his line's at 56.5. Roman Wilson, bro. I don't know. I'm a Big Ten guy. I watch a lot of Big Ten football, but Roman Wilson at 57 yards to me seems ridiculous. Now, I know he, by a hair, covered that line against Nebraska and Rutgers. So one that is Big Ten play, and they're playing Minnesota primetime, which actually plays a factor here. But dude, Roman Wilson is JJ McCarthy's favorite target. Roman Wilson looks like a stud. Just absolutely crushing it right now. He's consistently getting, I would say he's going to just consistently get 4 receptions. And again, he would have crushed this line against Nebraska, but they pulled their starters in at halftime or the third quarter. So I think Minnesota will be at least a little bit more I don't see it being 45-7. It's going to be 35-14, maybe 38-14. That's kind of my guess on that score. I think we're going to see Roman Wilson in prime time, mind you, because they're going to want to keep their starters out. They don't want to. Harbaugh's about to show a little. I think he's going to get 5 or 6 receptions, in my opinion. I don't know what his receptions is on here. Let me look. His receptions over 3.5. If you don't like the receiving yards, just because they might blow him out. If you really think Michigan's going to blow him out, I still like his receptions. JJ McCarthy likes looking at him. So kind of interchangeable, up to you guys. Receiving yards or receptions. They're both good plays in my opinion. I'm going to go receiving yards just because I think it's prime time. I think they made a play that they're just going to chuck one down the field. He might cover this on his first catch in my opinion. So that's kind of my logic on it. I like Roman Wilson. He's been in a lot of these slates that I've been doing, so we're going to ride with it. And then our final 4th pick for this one, I hope I'm saying this correctly. Ainias Smith. I am probably botching it. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. But Ainias Smith, A&M versus Bama this week. Big game. They dropped a dud against Miami this year. And Ainias Smith, man, it's like kind of the story of like, obviously they beat New Mexico. That's not a big deal. But Miami, they drop a dud. He only got 3 receptions. They play a confidence game against ULM. 7 targets or receptions and drops 127. Breakout game against Auburn. Big SEC, 78 yards. Arkansas SEC, 71 yards. They like throwing to him. I think his line at whatever it's at right now. Let me find this. 49.5 receiving yards. I like it at 50. Alabama's going to be a close game. I think 50 is a good bet. I mean, he would have borderline covered it against UNM the first week. So I just like how he's been playing. And once you start really clicking with the receiver, you don't stop looking their way. And yeah, he's a deep threat guy. Could cover this in 2 catches, 1 catch even, because Alabama's a special game. They're going to focus on that. So yeah, I mean, that's the play here, boys. A little 10 times play on PrizePicks for you. We got Quinn Ewers over 29.5 or 296 passing yards. Jayden Daniels over 303. Roman Wilson over 57. And then Ainias Smith over 50. Really like this play. Again, my Discord got this like earlier. So like if you guys want to get these picks as soon as I get them so that like the lines maybe don't move or whatever, because I record these a little bit after. Yeah, get in the Discord, boys. Follow my Instagram. Got some NFL stuff coming out soon tomorrow. And yeah, appreciate it, boys. Hope you guys, hope we make some money this weekend. Yeah, crush it. Okay, see you guys.